Hey students, if you're watching this, then that means you need a little bit of help, which is fine. On your uh, assignment there in front of you, page 560, 10 through 23 all. So without any hesitation, further ado, let's get started on this. You really should have your books open to page 560. There's no way you should be doing the homework without your books open, so please open your books to page 560, and let's roll. Numbers 10, 11, and 12, find tangent of A. Write your answer as a fraction. So here's number 10. Triangle looks something like that. Not worried about being perfect. I don't care if it's an exact right angle. Here's 8, here's 17, here's 15, and here's A. And it says, find the tangent of angle A. So how do you find tangent? What's that formula? Opposite over adjacent. And you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm just a smart guy, I'm going to cut and paste that. Yes, I am. All right, so here we go. All right, so how do you find tangent? Opposite over adjacent. So what angle are we using? A. So put your pencil on A and go straight across. I'm going to switch colors, go straight across. And that is called your opposite side. Well, we know this is the hypotenuse because here's your right angle right here. So the only side left is 15. We got to call that adjacent. So how do you find the tangent of A? Opposite over adjacent. What is opposite? 8. What is adjacent? 15. The direction said write your answer as a fraction. Can you reduce that? No, nothing goes into that evenly. So that's number 10, and now we're moving on to number 11. Number 11 looks like this. Something like that. There's my right angle. And we have 5, 5, and 5 square root of 2. So 5, 5, 5 square root of 2. Where's angle A at? Angle A is way up here in my book. Hopefully it's there in your book too. And they want us to simply find the tangent of A. Well, how do you find the tangent of any angle? Opposite over adjacent. So what angle are we dealing with? A. So put your pencil on A, go straight across, and when you go straight across, that's your opposite side. Here's the right angle, so we know this is your hip right over here, and it's a cool side, it's hip. And then this side right over here is the only side left, it's adjacent. So how do you find the tangent of A? Opposite over adjacent. What is the opposite side? 5. What is the adjacent side? 5. 5 over 5 is 1. Now, if you want to put 1 over 1, that's fine, but not 5 over 5. You would lose points for that because you can reduce 5 over 5, so reduce it. All right? All right, moving on to number 12. Number 12. Okay, the right triangle looks something like that. And let's get our markings here. There's the right angle. Where's A for this one? Angle A is way over here. Notice I don't really care about the other angles. I mean, if we're finding the tangent of A, that's all I really care about. And of course the sides. So they want us to find the tangent of A. How do you find the tangent of any angle? What's the formula we learned? Whenever it's tangent, opposite over adjacent. So we go to angle A because we're finding the tangent of A. So go to A, go straight across to the opposite side, and we call that opposite. Of course, here's your right angle. So this is my cool side. It's hip. It's my hypotenuse. And this side over here is the only side left. We call that the adjacent side. Well, how do you find tangent? Opposite over adjacent. Where's my opposite side? 2. It goes up top. Where's my adjacent side? 3. It goes in the bottom. So the answer is 2/3. Just like that, we're done with the first 3 problems. Now let's take a look at the directions, if you would please, at 13, 14, and 15. 13, 14, and 15. And let's put this here, and let's take a look at number 13. All right, number 13 is kind of a skinny triangle, the opposite of Mr. Earhart. Just kidding. All right, so let's go ahead and put a right angle here, and we're going to label this side 24, label this side 25, and this side right here is 7. The directions say you can follow along in your book. Give me a second. I'm going to pause for a quick drink of water. Okay, if you look at the directions, find, oh, we got to do both. So that's going to be a little bit of work, but I think that you guys are up to it. So let's go ahead and get a little dividing going, a little division box here. Not division, but divide up the page here. Okay, it says find the tangent of P and R as fractions and as decimals. So they're really making you work on this one. So let's call this PQR, PQR, and they want us to find the tangent of P and the tangent of R. So tangent of P and tangent of R. All right, let's start off with P. How do you find the tangent of P? Well, it's opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. All right, so let's see. Tangent of P, go to P and go straight across to 7. That's going to be our opposite side. Of course, this is your hip side, and the other side is your adjacent. All right, so how do you find the tangent of P? Opposite over adjacent, 7 over 24. So there's one answer, 7 over 24. You cannot reduce that, so that's your answer. But they also wanted the decimal, they said. So 7 divided by 24, 0.2916. 0.2916, and the 6 is repeating. So put a little bar over that 6. You can type that into your calculator yourself, and you'll see that that's the right answer. All right, now let's go ahead and let's go ahead and go on to tangent of R. I'm going to cross this off. I'm going to cross this off. Of course, the hypotenuse stays the same. Okay, tangent of R equals, well, how do you find the tangent of any angle? Opposite over adjacent. All right, so let's go up here. R, tangent of R. Put your pencil on R, go straight across, and that becomes your opposite side. This is your hypotenuse. 7 over here becomes your adjacent side. So how do you find the tangent of R? Opposite over adjacent. Well, opposite is 24. Adjacent is 7, so 24 over 7. If you type that into your calculator, you will get 3.4286. 3.4286. All right, and so there we go. And that is the answer. All right, let's take a look at number 14. Now, hang in there, because after 14 and 15, the rest of the homework is just calculator problems. It's really easy, to be honest with you, so I didn't make it that difficult. All right, number 14's triangle looks like this, I believe, something like this. All right, let's put our right angle here. And we have 37, 35, and 12. So 37, 35, and 12. And of course, it's PRQ. So PRQ. They are asking us to find the tangent of P and the tangent of R. Well, let's start with P. Tangent of P. How do you find the tangent of P? Well, of course, the formula is still the same. Hasn't changed since the class period started. Opposite over adjacent. Okay? So let's go to angle P. Why P? Because that's what we're finding the tangent of. Tangent of P. Put your pencil on P and go straight across. So this is my opposite side. Here's your right angle right here. So this side right here is my hypotenuse. And the only side left is 35. That's got to be my adjacent side. How do I find the tangent of P? Opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 12. Adjacent is 35. You cannot reduce that. So we're going to go ahead and just type in 12 divided by 35. And so this is one answer. They want a fraction. They told you that. And then they also want you to write the decimal equivalent. So type in 12 divided by 35, and you get 0.3429. 0.3429. All right. Now let's go to tangent of R. Tangent of R. How do you find the tangent of R? Well, anytime you're asked to find the tangent of any angle, the ratio is opposite over adjacent. Doesn't matter what the angle is, it's still opposite over adjacent. And now we're going to come up here. Our sides are going to change a little bit. Angle R. Go and put your pencil on R, and now go straight across. So 35 is now your opposite. This is still your hypotenuse, and 12 now becomes your adjacent. So, how do you find the tangent of R? Opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 35. Adjacent is 12, so 12 over 35 is your answer. But they also want the decimal, so type in 35 divided by 12, and you'll get 2.916, and the 6 is repeating. One more problem, and then it gets really, really easy, a bunch of calculator problems, okay? So I did know what I was doing when I gave you your homework. I knew how much you could handle, and I knew it would not be too much, okay? All right, let's take a look at number 15. The triangle looks like this, and like this, and like that. And we're going to go like that. And this is P. Guess we better fix that. Let's go to pen. This is P. This is Q. This is R. And we have 20, 15, and 25. So 20, 15, and 25. And again, we're going to find the tangent of P and the tangent of r. And of course the formulas are the same, opposite over adjacent and opposite over adjacent. All right, let's start with P. All right, here we go. Take your pencil, tangent of P, put your pencil on P, go straight across. That's your opposite side. Of course, here's your right angle, so this is your hypotenuse, and the only side left is 15. That's going to be your adjacent. So the tangent of P is opposite over adjacent, so 20 over 15. Reduce that by 5, and you'll get 4/3. And they want the decimal equivalent, so it'd be 1.3 repeating. 4 divided by 3. All right, tangent of R. Tangent of R, let's go to R. Go straight across. We better cross these names off. They're going to change. Tangent of R, go straight across. This is now your opposite side. This is still your hypotenuse, so this has to be your adjacent right here. And how do you find the tangent of R? Opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 15. Adjacent is 20. If you reduce that, you'll get 3/4. So there's one answer. They also want the decimal equivalency. So if you'll type that into your calculator, you'll get 0.75. 0.75. And now we're going to whip through these last ones. I'm going to get out my calculator and just start typing these in. Number 16 is tangent of 28. So tangent of 28 equals, and actually I'm going to do the evens, not the odd. There's no reason for you guys to not be able to look these up in the back of the book, except not to be mean, but kind of being lazy. So you can look the odds up in the back of the book, right? So number 16, the tangent of 28 would be 0.5317. Let me check again, make sure I'm still in degrees. I am. And so there's number 16. You can look 17 up in the back of the book. Number 18 is tangent of 5. 5 degrees. So we're going to hit tangent and then 5 degrees, enter, and you'll get 0.0875 if you're rounding to 4 places. All right, number 20 is the tangent of 67, I believe. Tangent of 67 degrees. And so let's take a look at that. Tangent of 67 would be 2.3559. 2.3559. And now let's go on to 22. 22 is tangent of 12. Tangent of 12. All the others are odd. You can look those up in the back of the book yourself, okay? No reason for me to give those to you. You can look those up. If you type in the tangent of 12 correctly, you'll get out 0.2126. 0.2126. I hope this has been a help to you guys, and that is it for the homework, and be ready for class on Wednesday. All right.